Hey guys, welcome to this week's vlog. So y'all, Bay and I are getting ready. Well, we're ready. We're headed to the Catskills in New York. I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to get footage because we're going with people who can't be on camera, or not can't, but who don't want to be on camera. So I'll try to get as much footage as I possibly can. The only reason why I'm vlogging this portion is because I need to share with y'all my scent. The scent is scenting, okay? So I'm just wearing a hat, as you can see. My Valentino earrings, which I've been wearing, I hope I didn't hit my mic, which I've been wearing a whole lot lately. My face is pretty much like brownie nude neutral type situation. I'm wearing the Dior lipstick, the brown color. I'm obsessed with it. This turtleneck is also by Intimacy. If y'all saw my last vlog and I showed y'all that I had the red one, I have these in every color. Like, these are amazing. I think they're cashmere and silk blend. They're just thin. They go under blazers and sweaters, and it's a turtleneck, but it doesn't feel uncomfortable. It's just like a nice light turtleneck, but it's really warm. And you can't see this one, but this one has like little sparkles in it. It's really cute. I'm wearing this blazer from Banana Republic, Paige jeans. I'm wearing my Hermes belt, but you're not going to be able to see it because I think I'm going to keep my jacket closed just to try to give me a little waist. I'm not sure, whatever, we'll see. And I'm doing this Hermes scarf. I think I showed y'all this once before. Like, how gorgeous. Hello, look at this. It's like leopard and blue and like all these pretty colors. So once my mic is not on me, I'll, throw the scarf on. And then for my purse, well, bag, I'm doing this, but I need to take all this stuff out. But I'm doing my Fendi bag because we're going far. If you guys know anything about the Catskills, from where we live, it's super far. Like, it's upstate New York, not Westchester. It's upstate New York, but it is so gorgeous. If you guys love trees, if you love lakes, if you love nature, if you love fall foliage or foliage in the spring and summer, you just love greenery and you want to see falling, like the changing leaves on the trees, the Catskills, I mean, there's leaves and trees obviously where we live, but it's just, who wants to just be around where we live all the time? So we're going to New York because we have to pick somebody up in New York. Going to New York, going to the Catskills. We're going to eat up there. We're going to enjoy the beautiful crisp fall weather. It's so pretty up there, so clean, the air, everything is just gorgeous. I would totally live up there if it wasn't so far from civilization. Like, literally, like, if I lived in the Catskills and y'all invited me to some event in the city, not gonna be able to do it, honey. I'm gonna see y'all on Thanksgiving, Christmas, you know what I'm saying, maybe your birthday. But yeah, y'all, but fall time, it's so nice to go up there, like, just to take a nice drive. I love scenic drives, y'all. Like, I know it might be corny, but I just love a good scenic drive. I want to see the trees, I want to see the colors and the changing leaves. And yeah, that's what it is. So I'm wearing this. Did I show y'all my shoes? I don't think I showed y'all my shoes. These are my boots that I'll be wearing, the Stuart Weitzman riding boots, super tall. So once I get downstairs and get in the car with Bae, then I'll put those on. Oh, we have a far drive, like I told y'all, so I'm actually going to take a little makeup bag. I don't usually bring like extra makeup because I'm not going out that long, but for today, it's the smile lines, y'all. Like, the smile lines are like, they don't like me. So I need to put my lipstick, my lip pencil, a beauty blender, and just a little powder just to dab into my cheeks. I'm going to take my Charlotte Tilbury. This is the Flawless Airbrush Finish. I'm taking the color 4. I have a beauty blender in here. I have my molasses pencil in here, and of course I have my Dior lipstick, which I'm obsessed with. It's like brown, but it's not too chocolatey. It's like the perfect brownie nude. So we're gonna throw that in there, and once I put my scent on, then I'm gonna grab my decants. So let me show y'all. So this scent combo of the day, it was gonna be What About Pop, But I was like, you know what? I feel like when I wear What About Pop, I want to wear a sweater. Do y'all have outfits like that? Like if you wear a blazer, you want to wear something a little different. If you wear a sweater, something a little bit more cozy. So What About Pop is super cozy, super gourmand. Like it literally smells like caramel and popcorn. So I'll wear that when I'm wearing a chunky sweater. But for today, we're doing Dolce & Gabbana, the only one. As y'all can look at this. Like, look at this, y'all. Like, look at the dent. It's crazy. So we're going to do that with Ambrosia Imperial, of course. So I already sprayed on my skin. Like, if y'all don't know, like, if y'all are new here, when I put fragrance on, I put it over my skin. Once I'm lotioned and greased down, when I come out the shower, I put my robe on, and then I put the fragrance on. Sometimes I don't, because depending on the fragrance, like when I'm doing my makeup, it can tend to make my eyes run. So I'll put it on after. So yeah, like it goes on my skin at some point, and depending on what I'm wearing, I'll spray my clothes prior to me putting them on. But for the most part, like when I don't have a lot of time, like today and like any other, y'all, this smells so good. Oh my goodness, it smells so damn good. So I already sprayed before I put the camera on. Let's just start there. But that was just my last little bit of spray because I'm headed out the door now. So let me try to button this. And then this goes on the inside. But actually, I'm about to go sit in the car, so I don't want to button it because like I said, we have a really long ride. So yeah, y'all, I'm going to try to get some footage. I'm going to try to show y'all some trees, some greenery, some foliage. Hello, fall. And yeah, like I said, I'm gonna try to vlog as much as I can because the people that I'm with, they be acting like they in the witness protection program, child. So you know how that go. But I'll see y'all in a little while.
Cause I don't wanna hurt nobody. Did it over text, didn't call me. Still got love for your mommy. I know you wanna be somebody, even if you gotta leave somebody.
Hey y'all. So I was supposed to film this Get Ready With Me with this look right here. I'm getting ready to go to a Mindgames, well, the Mindgames 1-year anniversary party. It's at the Guggenheim Museum in New York. And I don't know what happened, and I don't know, the time just got away from me. I invited Ray from Skin Potions as my +1. So I didn't want to have to like do a Get Ready With Me, because I was going to do a Get Ready With Me and film the questionnaire that Simply Aisha wanted us to do of the fragrance tag. That's what I was going to do, answer those questions in a Get Ready With Me and show y'all my outfits and everything. And that just didn't work. Where are my pockets? Where are my pockets? So I'm wearing, I don't want my mic to get hit. So I'm wearing an All Saints leather jacket, some pearl necklaces. It's actually like 2 pearls, but it's just like layered. An Express tank top that's so stretchy, I love it. A black leather belt, and this Zimmermann skirt. So I'm trying to scoot back as far as I can so you guys can see. And this is my purse, my Balenciaga. Listen, this purse was purchased before Balenciaga drama, and she's still gonna get worn, okay? So this is the little purse and these Manolos. You really can't tell, but this color is in the skirt. So my scent of the day, this was my body cream, Pink Chocolate Macaroon by Philosophy, and I layered Baccarat Rouge oil, and then I did the Extrait, the Baccarat Rouge Extrait fragrance, and then of course Amorous Intense. So child, I'm all over the place. So these 2 right here, y'all, it's a whole vibe. I couldn't find my little travel sprays, of my Baccarat Extrait. So I think they're done, because I don't know where they are. Like, they would be in my drawer, but they're not there. So I think they're finished. So I just took Electrum Trajan because it's giving me like Baccarat vibes, but it's definitely citrusy, so it'll pair good. So this is my scent, and I'm gonna try to get some footage at the event, and we gotta go because I'm running late.
Say that you're gonna be.
Tell you what I did last night. I came home, say around 2:45, still so high, hypnotized in a trance from this body, so buttery brown and tantalizing. You would have thought I needed help from this feeling that I felt, so shook I had to catch my breath. Ooh, there goes my shirt up over my
Hey guys. So it's the day after the party. We had a really good time. If you guys saw, I took Ray from Skin Potion as my +1. It was fun. And let me tell y'all, if y'all are from New York and y'all know where the Guggenheim Museum is, it's like in the 80s somewhere. Was it on Madison or 5th? I think it was on 5th or Madison or something like that, child. I think it was 5th. No parking. The parking lot wasn't even really close. Child, why I lucked up. When I say lucked up and found parking right on the side of the museum. Where we were inside the museum, because the museum has glass walls, I was able to see my car. Y'all, it couldn't have gotten any better. So we had a good time. Mindgames couldn't have picked a better venue. It suits the aesthetic of the brand, like how the bottles are, and just how modern and chic the fragrances are and unique. That is what the Guggenheim was given. I don't know, what is this sun doing? Can y'all see me? This might have been a bad idea, but I'm on my way to Sephora, so I was like, let me take the girls with me. It's the first day of the sale. I'm so happy. I'm not going to the mall. I can't deal with the mall right now, so I'm just going to my local Sephora, and that's it. That's all. I was thinking about doing a get ready with me and answering the questions, the fragrance questions from Aisha's tag. I think I'm going to do that because I wanted to do it yesterday, but like I told y'all, the time was running away with me, so I wasn't able to do it. But I think I'm going to do it in a get ready with me because I have all the fragrances out. Hey y'all, so sorry about that. I'm vlogging from my phone and I got a phone call, so I got interrupted. But needless to say, I went to Sephora and I did a lot of damage. A lot of damage, y'all. I saw my neighbor in there. We were both just like laughing at each other like, girl, like it's just so funny how women, like, when we have things in common, like loving makeup and beauty and all these type of things, like, you know, it's like we become like silent besties, you know what I'm saying? Because we get each other, you know, like we see each other. So anyway, I did a whole lot of damage in there, and whew, y'all, but I feel satisfied. I told y'all I did an online order, and here's the thing. I'm usually satisfied, right? Like, I'll go in there and I'll have my list, and I, you know, have my plan of attack, and everything is all planned out and everything is all good. But what happens is I get influenced and I just need to watch my friends on YouTube and just like enjoy their content without having to feel like, damn, I need that. Like, did I get that? I want to go back and get that. So that's what it is. So I'm headed back home. Did I tell y'all my scent of the day? So my scent of the day is Clive Christian's Crab Apple Blossom, and I layered it with Kayali's Eat and Juicy Apple. But for my layering, like my body cream, I used the Cherry Body Butter from the Body Shop. And although there's no cherry in either fragrance, it doesn't matter because cherries, I mean, it's just fruity. I feel like you can just layer fruity with anything. And I wanted to say this to you guys because a lot of y'all was telling me that y'all picked up the Pear Body Butter. I was about to say body wash. the pear body butter from the Body Shop. I mean, is that not a tongue twister? Is it me? But anyway, so a lot of y'all picked that up saying that you were going to layer it with my fragrance, with Amorous Intense. And if y'all have done that, let me know. I didn't personally like that pear scent. I felt like it was more of I don't know, it just wasn't really sweet to me. Like, I wanted something more sweet and juicy, and I didn't get that sweet and juicy scent from that particular pear. A pear body cream that I absolutely love and recommend is by Elizabeth Arden, and it's the, what is it called? I think it's like green tea and honey, pear and honey. It's something like that. But y'all, don't let the green tea or anything like that fool you or scare you off, because it's a very sweet, like succulent, decadent, juicy, mouth-watering pear scent, and it has that honey. It's so good. So that I recommend. I need to pick up another bottle of that because I ran through that like twice already. And another thing I wanted to say to y'all, like for me, how I layer, like it's nice to layer I'm getting another phone call. Let me just finish my thought because I don't want to cut y'all off again. It's nice to layer like with the fruit on fruit. Like if you have a fragrance with pear, it's nice to layer a pear fragrance. If you have a banana fragrance, it's nice to layer with like a banana cream or whatever. So that's really good because it intensifies the scent. But with this fragrance, with Amorous Intense, it's so pear heavy, like the pear is pairing. So for me, I don't necessarily have to layer with a pear. I can bring out something like the apple, even though the apple sauce is really appling in the fragrance too, because you definitely smell the pear and the apple. But I would either do like something apple. I'm gonna have a layering video and I'll show y'all the layering videos, the layering combination in that video for Amorous Intense and Ambrosia Imperial. I'm going to add them together because you guys always want to see like a dedicated video for that. So I'm going to put both fragrances in the video and just show y'all what I layer with both of the fragrances, and it's sick, it's fire. But yeah, so for me, like I said, I like to layer to bring other things out sometimes. So it can be the almonds, because the almond is in the fragrance and it gives like a little powdery effect if your nose can pick it up. But it's not like a strong almond scent. So for me, if I want to have something strong almond, like more almond scent, then I'll layer with like an almond cream or, you know, whatever. So that's that on that. I said I'm on my way home, but I lied, y'all. I'm about to go to Home Goods. I'm sorry. I need to go to Target and Home Goods, actually. It's a really nice day. As y'all can see, I'm wearing a t-shirt and this jean shirt. I'm only wearing this jean shirt just to... All right, y'all. This is Bay, and he called me 3 times already. So I'm going to hit y'all back. Hey, guys. So... in this portion of the vlog, I want to do a get ready with me because I'm getting ready to shoot some content, and I wanted to do Aisha's fragrance tag, the My Fragrance Personality tag, and I also wanted to talk to you about a new fragrance, briefly talk to you about a new fragrance that I got that I'm so obsessed with. As you can see back there, do you see all these Sephora bags? Y'all, isn't that crazy? I have to film a Sephora haul and a few more videos. So I don't know if you guys know this, but I batch create all my videos. I have other things going on in my life that obviously, you know, are private. I keep a lot private to myself. So I need to batch create so that I can show up on YouTube when I say I'm going to show up, which is every Sunday, Tuesday, and Thursday. I mean, other than the fact that like if I go on vacation or whatever, but that's different. But for the most part, since 2020, I've been very, very consistent on YouTube. I mean, I've never taken a break. Maybe like after the holidays, like I probably take like a week off or something like that. And then more recently over the summer, I took maybe about a month off because we went away. But other than that, I'm very consistent. And in order for me to remain consistent, I have to batch create. So it's difficult for me to get tagged in a video and do the tag right away. And also, like, my content schedule is mapped out. Like, even though I don't have videos shot until the end of the year, I definitely have the type of videos and, you know, which videos I'm going to shoot. So I'm trying to do Aisha's tag because I do love her channel. I've been subscribed to Aisha long before I was on YouTube. Aisha's been on YouTube for a really, really long time. So I was with her before her content shifted into fragrance. She was just pure lifestyle and like handbags and talking about Louis Vuitton and some beauty. So now she's, you know, primarily fragrance. So I've been with her like through the journey. And like I said, I love her channel. I love her personality. Like, I just love watching her. I don't comment on all the videos because a lot of times when I watch YouTube videos, I'm driving or I watch them on TV. So I'm not able to comment, but best believe I'm watching. So she did this tag, my fragrance personality. And I think it's so cool, like the questions that she came up with. And y'all, it's a lot of questions. It's 13. So I'm definitely going to get through all the questions, and I'm going to try to do it and my makeup simultaneously. If not, we gonna definitely get through the questions, and then y'all just gonna see me beat when it's time for me to film my Sephora haul. Another thing I wanted to, okay, so before we get into the tag, I wanted to share with y'all a fragrance that I was sent by, let me try to say this, y'all, Giardini di Toscana. Giardini di Toscana. So I was sent Bianco Latte. Y'all, I don't even know who I am. Like, honestly, this fragrance is freaking awesome. It is so yummy. Oh my goodness. It is like a caramel bomb. It is so yummy. Oh my goodness. It is so damn good. Y'all gonna see it in a video, but I just wanted y'all to know that I wore it yesterday. Well, in the house. It was like my scent of the day in the house. And it is so beautiful. It's yummy. It's sexy, but just in like I wouldn't wear a fragrance like this on a date night because it's so, well, it depends on the date night. Like if I'm home, date night in the house for sure. But when I'm dressed, I'm not, like, I like gourmands that smell like fragrance when I'm dressed. But if I'm home in pajamas, give me all the gourmands. Like, this is all gourmand. So if y'all don't like stuff that smells like food or dessert, I'm not sure you'll love this, but it's so sweet and so yummy. And I'm so grateful to the brand for sending this to me. This is amazing. So today I want to try to do like something not too neutral, but I mean, we're not really focused on the makeup, like I said, because we're going to try to get this all done, y'all. But let me just try to do, I'm going to put my little transition color on first. Oh, see? Look at that. I forgot my concealer. So we might as well just jump in because I don't want this video to be super, super long. I mean, I feel like it's probably long already from the footage that y'all just saw. But I don't want it to be like too long. So let's just jump right in. Oh, and the Sephora sale is still going on. So I'm going to be sharing with y'all some stuff, like some recommendations if y'all didn't shop yet. But I feel like y'all shopped because the Sephora website completely crashed on us this weekend. And I know it's because everybody is shopping. This has never happened. Like, can we start there? I don't ever remembering the website crashing during a sale. So this is my Fenty Beauty concealer. I use this just as kind of like a primer. I go back and forth. Sometimes I use eyeshadow primer. Sometimes I use concealer. Sometimes I use a MAC paint pot. It just depends. But today I feel like I'm going to need a little bit more. I think I'm going to, what am I saying, y'all? Today I'm going to prime with concealer and then set it with powder, and then we're gonna go in with some eyeshadow. And I feel like I want to do something bright, although it's fall, not super bright, but I want to do something with colors. So I'm gonna be doing a few colors while we chat and talk about perfume. This is like a girl cave, like my girl corner. Like, I'm so happy that y'all are here with me and I'm talking to y'all and doing my makeup and talking about perfume. I mean, it doesn't get any better, right? So let me just put my transition color on. And let's get into these questions. So the first question is, what's your Boss Babe scent? So my Boss Babe scent, and I feel like if you guys watch my vlogs, you probably know this already. It's Clive Christian 1872. So for me, this is a Boss Babe scent because, I mean, it's not like, when I think about a Boss Babe scent for me, it's nothing that's too sweet. It's nothing that's too feminine. Like, I want to feel like alpha female, boss chick, bossy. Nothing too feminine, nothing too frou-frou-la-la, nothing too sexy because I want to be taken seriously. Nothing too sexy, nothing gourmand. Not that you can't be a boss and wear a gourmand scent. Obviously, like, bosses wear whatever. But I'm just saying, for me, like, if I know I'm going to a meeting and I'm like meeting with clients or whatever it is, a potential opportunity, this is my go-to fragrance. And as y'all can see from the dent, it's right here. Like, I love this fragrance. I wear it all the time. It has like an aromatic, spicy, but not like holiday. I gotta put this down, y'all, because I need my hand. Not like angel share type of spicy, not like holiday vibe spicy, but it has like some aromatics in it, like rosemary, and I want to say it has clary sage or something like that. It's definitely fruity, but it's not like your sweet fruity gourmand type of fruity. It's like a fresh fruity, although it has pineapples and blueberries. Like, this fragrance right here has a whole lot of fruits and I love it. But even though it has like citrus notes and it's fruity and, you know, a little spicy, it still has a different type of presence. Like, this is one of my favorite fragrances. I don't think it's for everybody. Everybody's not going to understand a fragrance like this. You may hear pineapple and blueberry and you may think, oh, this is like a sweet frou-frou-la-la. And I've explained this so many times. Frou-frou-la-la means, guys, like, how can I say frou-frou-la? Like, what's a frou-frou-la-la type of scent? I feel like Zelina is frou-frou-la-la. It's definitely one of those like feminine fragrances. This is too... It's definitely one of those feminine fragrances that I feel like, you know, it's just like pretty and pink. And when I think about Zelina, although like the bottle is pink, that's not really why I'm saying it. The fragrance even smells pink. You know what I'm saying? So for me, if I'm going to a meeting and, you know, I want to feel like a boss chick, I'm not wearing Zelina. It's going to be 1872 by Clive Christian. So love that. Now, the next question is, what's your favorite bedtime scent, or what's your bedtime scent? And I feel like if y'all have been here, y'all definitely know what it's about to be. So I'm about to give y'all one little second to put it in the comments below and let me know what's my favorite bedtime scent while I try to blend this eye out as quickly as I possibly can. I was actually inspired to do this look by Jack's Beautiful You. She also has a YouTube channel and she recently reviewed my fragrance. Like, she did a haul and she also reviewed my fragrance. And she had this super bright popping eyeshadow look. Like, she was talking about my fragrance and I was like, yeah, the fragrance is dope. Like, it's everything. But girl, like, your eyes are like, I'm distracted. Like, they're so beautiful. She had purple and pink and orange and like chartreuse and yellow. It was just so gorgeous. So she inspired me. I was actually going to recreate that look today, but I'm not going to do it today. But she definitely inspired me to do like more pops of color. Even though, you know, it's fall, so fall is usually like greens and like browns and deeper colors. But listen, we about to just do it up with the colors. So did y'all put the answer down for my favorite bedtime scent? Let me show y'all. So my favorite bedtime scent is by Narciso Rodriguez and it's Poudre. I love this fragrance, and y'all know this. I think that's good. Y'all already know this. If you've been here with me for a while, you know Poudre is absolutely one of my favorite fragrances, period. And definitely my favorite bedtime scent. It's powdery, it's musky, and you know, I know a lot of people say that the Narciso Rodriguez musk is like synthetic, but honestly, I don't mind it. I love it. It smells so good to me. It just smells like pink baby powder. Like, imagine if baby powder came pink. Like, this is the most, well, not the most, but it's one of the most feminine, sweet, comforting, cozy, like all year round type of fragrances. Especially, you know, perfect for bed. Like, honestly, I can't see myself wearing this outside of the house. Only because, I mean, I done wore it out to bed so much. And when I say wore it out, I mean like wore it to bed a whole lot. Like, I can't, like when I smell this, it smells like the house. It smells like going to bed. It smells like being comforted. So although it's a pretty scent and it's not like you can't wear this out the house, because, you know, I would recommend or suggest this to be worn outside the house. But I done made this into a full-on, full-fledged bedtime scent. So yeah, Poudre by Narciso Rodriguez, one of my favorite, absolute favorite bedtime scents. I feel like I need a little bit of a little darker color. And we're gonna use this. Just for my outer V, I need it to be a little deeper. So the next question, what is your hug in a bottle? And I just love that question, y'all. Like, because, you know, like these, we have all these kind of fragrances in our collection, but you know, the fact that she actually like named them this, like, this is like, I love this. So a hug in a bottle, I kind of went back and forth. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you, the first two fragrances, 1872 for my Boss Babe and Poudre for my bedtime scent, that was super easy because, I mean, those are my go-tos within my whole entire collection. Abracadabra is definitely one of my Boss Babe scents as well. And I watched Ev's video and she put Abracadabra as her Boss Babe scent. So, but that's not the reason why I didn't put it, but that's definitely like a Boss Babe scent, like all the way. But 1872 is definitely like a Boss Babe scent for me. Hug in a bottle, I went back and forth between the fragrance that I chose and also Angel Share by Kilian. Angel Share by Kilian can definitely be a hug in a bottle. Like, it's so comforting, it's so cozy, it's such, like, y'all already know I'm obsessed, like utterly, totally obsessed with Angel Share. So that fragrance right there, like I said, I went back and forth, but I'm gonna show y'all obviously the one that I chose. But just to let y'all know, if you're looking for like a comforting hug in a bottle type of scent, Angel Share is perfect. But it's also like a sexy date night scent. It's also a holiday, like, you know, Thanksgiving dinner, you're hosting Thanksgiving, like that's the perfect fragrance. I want to say, was it last year, y'all, or the year before last? I want to say we all, like a whole, like a ton of us within my community here, we all wore Angel Share for Thanksgiving. Like, when we talked and I was asking y'all what was y'all sending today, like everybody was like Angel Share, and I'm like, yes, Angel Share is the official Thanksgiving fragrance of 2022 or 2021. It was one of them years. I feel like it was probably 2022. Yeah, so definitely had a just give that a tiny little mention, because Angel Share is definitely that girl. But the fragrance that I ended up choosing as my hug in a bottle is by Initio, and it's Side Effect. Y'all, this fragrance right here, I purchased it with my own coins. Okay, well, every fragrance that we done talked about, I did purchase with my own coins, but I just have to let y'all know, because these fragrances are on soavantgarde.com. So I don't want nobody thinking like, oh, she got that for free or whatever. Nah, like, I smelled this in Neiman Marcus and I had to have it. The Clive Christian was a gift from Bay. This fragrance right here, let me tell y'all, I bought this fragrance, like, I was so reckless, no discount. They weren't having a sale. I just was in one of those moods that I just felt like going to the mall and buying perfume. Do you guys get in those moods? Like, it doesn't necessarily have to be a sale. You just like are in the mood to go to the mall, sniff some perfume, and if you happen to stumble upon something great, you gonna get it. So that was what happened with one of these fragrances, with this fragrance right here. So I went in Neiman Marcus, I smelled it, and I was hooked. Hook, line, and sinker, I need Side Effect. This is like, it's so comforting, and let me just tell you why, because I'm gonna tell you what it smells like. It smells like, this is a spicy cinnamon fragrance. It has rum. It is so beautiful, y'all. It's just a spicy, boozy, comforting scent. It doesn't smell like it has a whole lot of notes. It doesn't smell super complex, but it's unique enough and it's beautiful enough. You know what I'm saying? But it doesn't smell like there's like a whole bunch of layers, like, oh my God, there's this, there's that. I don't even think there's any fruits in this fragrance. I feel like this fragrance is pretty much like cut and dry when it comes to the scent. But this has Jamaican rum. Oh, actually, I think it is fruity. I think it does have some fruits in it. I'm not sure about the notes, but this has Jamaican rum, y'all. Let me put it down for a second, because we got business to attend to. So the rum in this fragrance, it's like a fruity rum. Like, it smells like, and I've mentioned this on my channel so many times before, but this fragrance to me smells like fruits that has been soaking in rum for a year. And when I think about my aunt, she's no longer with us, but my aunt she lived in Jamaica, and for the holidays, like, either she came up here or, when we went back to Jamaica, she always made rum cake during the holiday season or for Christmas. And when I tell you the fruits that she soaks in the rum, it's literally soaking all year. Like, after every holiday or during like December, she's soaking new fruits in a jar in rum for the next year to make rum cake. When I tell you, that is what this fragrance reminds me of. It smells like a Jamaican rum cake. It is so good, y'all. It's so comforting. It's so cozy. It reminds me of family. It reminds me of, just like Jamaica, and just Jamaica in the holiday season. And if y'all are Jamaican or West Indian, y'all know the holidays on the islands, whether it's Jamaica or Trinidad or Barbados or whatever, it gets popping. Like, that is one of the most fun times, like one of the best times to go to the islands, because they go all out, y'all. Like, we go all out too, obviously, with like the Christmas tree and the Christmas decorations, but it's just a different vibe. It's just like a party vibe and just family vibe, and food, like the food and the desserts and everything is just crazy. And that's what this reminds me of. Like, the scent of it kind of reminds me of that. And aside from that, it just smells so good. It's just such a sexy fragrance. It's sexy. Like, you could wear it on a date night, but then you can also, just wear it just to be comforted. It's like a sweater weather kind of fragrance, but if you're dressed up, because I have that too, y'all. I have fragrances that I only wear with sweaters, and then I have fragrances that I only wear with a cocktail dress or a blazer, or, you know what I'm saying? Like 1872 blazer all day, every day. It's the perfect fragrance that you can wear with the blazer, but you can wear it, with a t-shirt or just whatever. It doesn't matter. But I like to pair my fragrances with my attire. And that's the reason why I don't like gourmands all the time. Because when I'm dressed to the nines, like I'm cute, like sequins or leather or whatever I'm wearing, I don't want to smell like food. Like it just doesn't, I feel like I'm not clean, if that makes any sense. You know what I'm saying? So like, that's like if you're cooking, or if like somebody's frying fish in the house, or frying chicken or whatever, or just cooking food, and you're there in the house and the food, like the scent of it, like we love food and we love how it smells, but when you're dressed and like food like soaks into your clothes and into your hair, for me, that's not really sexy. You know what I'm saying? Like I just feel like unclean. Like I want to spray myself down with something, like, you know what I mean? Because I just don't like having that stench of food on me. Although your girl love to eat. Okay, let's not get it twisted. She loves to eat, honey. But I'm just saying, like, I don't want the stench on me. So, but I digress. So yeah, Hug in a Bottle, Initio Side Effect. It is beautiful. Absolutely love this fragrance. And for fall, it's like the perfect fall scent. Like it is fall in a bottle. Absolutely love it. When y'all be asking me what eyeshadows I use, I be like, ooh, sis, I be in all palettes. Like today, Soft Glam by Anastasia Beverly Hills. I'm always in the coffee shop. Like this is like my standard go-to, never leave home without it, Amex Black Card type situation. Like this right here is everything. I'm also in the Berries by Juvia's Place. I'm in Tarte and also Natasha Denona. So we all over the place, y'all. Like we gonna do what we gotta do to get it done, to get the colors that we need. All right, so let me get to the next question. The next question is, what is your weapon of mass seduction? Child, let me answer this question real diplomatically, because the watchers be watching, if you know what I mean, because I ain't trying to seduce nobody. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's just get that out the way. No, but okay. So, if I'm trying to seduce bae, okay? And I know that I want something, or, you know, I want something. And I'm just trying to be extra nice and extra, you know, I want him to be like all over my body. I mean, he's always all over, but I'm just saying, I want it to be like a little bit more extra because I have an ulterior motive. Then I'm going to wear Kilian's Love Don't Be Shy Extreme. Now, he purchased this fragrance for me, so clearly he loves it. I just feel like, I mean, I could have chosen so many fragrances, y'all. Well, not so many. I don't have like a whole arsenal of mass seduction fragrances, but I chose that fragrance because Love Don't Be Shy, like honestly, in my experience of wearing Love Don't Be Shy, men really can't resist that fragrance. Like it is so sweet. And I already know, like I don't have to tell y'all, like we're all adults here. You guys know how men are. Men are very simple creatures, like most of them. I'm not gonna say all. And they're not simple all the time, because even my man is like, he has his times when he's not simple when it comes to, you know, fragrances or whatever. But for the most part, men love sweet fragrances. So if you're gonna smell sweet, like they ain't trying to like pick out, you know, oh, this is that oak moss that she got on, or you know what I'm saying? Like it's not like that. So, well, with my man, as long as I smell sweet, then you know, that's like I'm gonna seduce him. It's like mass seduction. Like we already know, Love Don't Be Shy. It is a very sweet, and this is the Extreme. Did I tell you all that? This is the Extreme. I do have the original from 2019 in the black bottle. And I love that fragrance, but it's so much sweeter than this. And the sweetness, because I love sweet fragrances, like y'all already know that. But the sweetness in that fragrance is more like of a cloying sweet. Sometimes it can get cloying to me, so I have to really be in the mood for that fragrance. So that's why I didn't choose that one. But I feel like this one, is this too light? Yeah, this is too light. Oh, should I use this one? Yeah, this is better. I feel like the Extreme is definitely more tolerable, although it smells the same. You know, it smells the same, but it's a flanker of the original, so it smells the same, but it's not as cloyingly sweet. It's not as intense smelling as the original Love Don't Be Shy. So definitely, y'all, Love Don't Be Shy Extreme. It's orange blossom, rose, marshmallows, there's sugar. It's such a sweet, beautiful, flirty, fun, frou la la type of scent. You know what I'm saying? It's feminine. But I don't think it's for everybody because it's sweet. So you definitely have to love like sweet fragrances. Although it's not as sweet as the original Love Don't Be Shy, it's still real sweet. So all right, so that part is done. I just need to add the green. So let's get to the next question. And that is, what fragrance you never wear but you can't part with? And that fragrance, it has a lot of sentimental value to me, sentimental meaning to me, and we're gonna talk about it. It's like whenever I mention this fragrance, I kind of get teary-eyed because this fragrance was a gift from my father. It was like, my father's the one that got me into fragrances, because my father, like, he would have had a YouTube channel if, you know, times were different. Like, he would have been one of the men on YouTube, because my father loves fragrances. He was like, I'd never seen anybody with that much perfume until I met myself. So he definitely is the person who got me into fragrances. He was buying me fragrances, like, you know, like he was the first person to buy me perfume and got me really loving fragrances. So I definitely have to accredit him to that. And the fragrance that I'm talking about that I never wear, I used to love it, but I just don't wear it anymore. I haven't worn this fragrance in years, but I would never ever part with it, is Mugler's Angel. And this is the original Angel. My name is engraved on it. Like, that's how old this bottle is. I don't even know, do they still do engraving? I don't know. But yeah, this was a gift from my father. This wasn't the first bottle of Angel he bought me, but I'm sorry, y'all, I had to put it down. This wasn't the first bottle he bought me. I want to say this was the third bottle. Was it the third? It might have been the third bottle he got me, because this was my favorite fragrance, y'all. Like, this, you couldn't tell me nothing. Angel was like, I had graduated from Victoria's Secret, and Angel was just, this is the Natasha Denona pencil, and it's the Macro Tech Eye Crayon, and this is the color Camel Camel. I love it, y'all. Do y'all see that little pop that it just gave me? I'm gonna put eyeshadow over it, but I just like to put the pencil, and I'm also gonna use the Camel Camel color in the powder just to kind of set it. Just to give the corners a little pop of a different color. And y'all already know this is the Yucca palette. I absolutely love it. This is fall in a palette, in my opinion. So I'm pretty much done. I just want to deepen the corners a little bit more. And then we're going to get to the next question. Just want to deepen that. And then put some more of this berry color by Juvia's Place on top. Just blend that in. And then this. All right, y'all, so let's get to the next question. So the next question is, what's my favorite fragrance that I don't wear enough? And I have it right here. I forgot to pull it. Let me get it real quick. So Aventus for Her by Creed. Y'all know I freaking love this fragrance. This could have been a boss chick, boss babe fragrance. This could have been, well, for this list, I feel like it could have only been a boss babe. Like, this isn't a hug in a bottle. Like, this isn't anything like that. This is, I'm an alpha female. I am about my business. I don't care that my fragrance is loud. Everyone's gonna smell me. That is what I get from this fragrance right here. It's a very versatile scent. It's an all year round type of scent for me. I know a lot of people probably would only wear this fragrance in the summer, but for me, this is an all year round scent. I've worn this in the cold, and it stands up in the cold. Because for me, y'all, like, I don't want to smell the same way all the time. Like, I don't want to smell spicy all season. I don't want to smell gourmand all season. There's some days that I want to smell woody, or some days I want to smell even citrus and fresh. You know what I'm saying? I want to smell fruity. I want to smell fruity gourmand. But there's fragrances that are even like citrus fragrances that you can wear in the fall and winter. You know what I'm saying? Because, and that's just me. Like, there's no rules, but that's just me, because the season is long. Like, I don't want to have the same type of scent profile for the whole entire season. Look at my eyes, y'all. They're almost, actually, no, they're done, y'all. They're done. They're blended. They're done. Yeah, I don't want to have the same type of scent like the whole time. So this fragrance, I absolutely love it. But I feel like I mean, I wear it. I do wear it. But I feel like I don't wear it enough, because this right here, y'all, Aventus is everything. Y'all know how I got this fragrance if you've been with me. As soon as the mall opened after lockdown, Bay and I went to the mall, and he bought this fragrance for me. And I mean, I couldn't be any more happier. Like, this is my coming out fragrance. It's so good. But before I got the bottle, I had samples of it, like tons of samples. And I used to go back and forth because I didn't know, like, sometimes, like, let me tell y'all, my nose has definitely evolved and changed. Okay, my eyes are done. What am I doing right now? Let me put some Milk Makeup Milk Hydro Grip base. Okay, this is my primer. Y'all, this is basically glue from my face. Let me put some more moisturizer on, because I feel like my face could use a little moisturizer. And of course, this is my Tatcha Dewy Skin Mist. Not mist. Dewy Skin Cream. Child. Listen, I'm trying to do all these things at once. I'm trying to watch the time, because I do have a time schedule. I'm trying to do my makeup. I'm trying to do Aisha's tag and show y'all what to buy in Sephora. I got way too much going on. Like, sis, you're doing too much. All right, so while this like sets into my skin, let me do the next question. So the next question is, what, because I just wrote them down, y'all, wrote the questions down. And I'm just looking at my handwriting like, sis, are you a doctor? Okay, so fave, don't wear enough. No, okay, we did that. So what is a beginner's smell? Okay, I'm not going to tell y'all what I wrote, but basically the question is, what fragrance would I suggest to a beginner who's just not getting into fragrances that wants to smell unique? So I watched a few videos, and I feel like Aisha and Amber also said this. And did somebody else? I think, yeah, no, just Aisha and Amber. But they said Ambrosia Imperial is like a scent that they would suggest to a beginner if they're just not getting into perfume, but they also want to smell unique. Personally, I didn't choose Ambrosia because I think for a beginner, she might be still like a little bit too unique because of the banana, you know, I don't know. So, but I chose Amorous Intense, my newest release with Navitus. And I'm using the 88 brush by Sephora. Look what we got going on, y'all. I'm showing you the fragrance, I'm showing you the brush, and I'm about to show you what I'm doing. Like, and I'm using the Bobbi Brown corrector stick. A lot going on. Okay, so let me do this real quick. I'm looking at the time. Okay. So I chose Amorous because I feel like it's definitely a unique fragrance. Like, let's start there. This fragrance right here is a fruity gourmand. It's not your, if you guys know me, y'all already know I'm not into super deep, dark, gourmand fragrances that smell like food or give me food vibes. I love fruity gourmands because they're more sweet, more juicy, more uplifting. And when I say sweet, I mean sweet, because when you think about a pear fragrance is kind of fresh. Like when you're eating a pear, you're not getting this, I gotta put this down, y'all. You're not getting the same experience as if you're eating like a mango. Like a mango is like thick and super sweet and syrupy, and you know what I'm saying? Like a mango is gonna give you that type of, ooh, what am I doing? I'm using the Charlotte Tilbury. The mango is gonna give you that very rich, deep, robust fruit flavor. You know what I'm saying? But a pear, for me, like when I experience pears as something fresh. Now, in order for me to, or in order for the pear to be super sweet and like more decadent, for me, it needs to be like baked. Because once you bake fruits, the sweetness really comes out. It's just like, I mean, it's not even just fruits. It's like onions. Like, you know how you have an onion and we all know how onions taste? Once you caramelize the onions, they become sweet. So anything that you're going to put on a fire and cook in a pot, put some heat to it, is definitely going to bring out all the natural juices, and it's going to be so much sweeter than just if you eat it raw. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, like a fruit is not considered raw, but if you eat it fresh in its natural fruit form, it's more fresh. But once you bake it, it becomes so sweet. So that's why you're getting that like sweet opening in Amorous. And I feel like I guess everybody doesn't love sweet fragrances, but I feel like if you're into fragrances, right? And you're a beginner, I think you're gonna love sweet fragrances. Like maybe a non-beginner probably wouldn't want a sweet fragrance because they want something more deep, more rich, more complex, whatever. But I think a sweet fragrance is beginner friendly. I mean, it's recognizable. Like you can smell the pear, you can smell the apple. It's giving the vibe of fall. It's smelling like candy apples and, you know, dessert fruits and fall desserts, and that is what this fragrance gives, and it's still unique. So I would suggest this to a beginner. Like, I'm obsessed. First of all, let's talk about this real quick. Ambrosia gets me compliments, right? Like I get compliments with Ambrosia all the time, but this fragrance right here, I get way more compliments wearing this than Ambrosia. And I'm like, hold up, Sway. Hold up. You know what it is with this fragrance? What the difference is with this one and Ambrosia? This one, ooh, did I just cut? See, that's why I always got to do my eyebrows, child. The scent trail that Amorous gives and the bubble, like that bubble that you live in with Amorous, it's because it has like a airy, not thick and dense. I told you guys I didn't want it syrupy, thick and dense, because it has that airy quality to it. Once you walk and you're moving your body and your hands, like, people are smelling you because it literally like lives in the air. And you're definitely going to get compliments, because I get way more compliments with Amorous than I do with Ambrosia. Although I do get compliments with Ambrosia, obviously. But sometimes when a fragrance is super thick, what I notice, and not that Ambrosia is super thick, but it's definitely a thicker fragrance than Amorous because of the notes. Sometimes when a fragrance is like that, you know, it's not living close to you. It's definitely like a beast mode type of scent, but it's still not as airy and floating in the air like a fragrance like this. And what makes it light and airy is the whipped cream. Whipped cream, like, a lot of people, it's funny because when I hear people say, oh, I smell the whipped cream, you know, for me, the whipped cream is there as like a textural effect. Like, it's sweet, but whipped cream that's what it is. It's whipped cream. Like, you smell the cream, and the cream is sweet, not as sweet as like the fruits that's in here, but the whipped cream is giving it an airy, light quality. Like, if you have whipped cream in your fridge, go in your fridge right now and try to smell the whipped cream. Like, you're gonna smell it, but it's not a heavy scent. Like, you can't smell whipped cream this far from your face. Like, you have to put your nose in it and then you smell the whipped cream. It's not like a heavy cream or like some type of a sweet cream that you're gonna smell whether you have it close to you or not. You know what I'm saying? So that's what that is. I feel like is, you know, lingering in the air. And aside from the fact that, you know, it doesn't have any of those super deep, heavy notes, all the notes are like very airy notes. So it's a fragrance that lives in the air. So when you walk past somebody, child, like Sillage Beast, Sillage Monster, like, this is all about leaving a sillage, leaving a trail. You know, leaving a scent trail. I think I'm only doing one layer. Yeah, one layer is good. Let me just finish what's on this. So yeah, so Amorous Intense is a fragrance that I would recommend to a beginner. Now, the next question is, okay, what fragrance do I love that everyone hates? Now, this right here, I mean, this was hard only because I feel like I have a lot of fragrances in my collection that I love that a lot of people hate. But the one that stuck out to me, like when I was looking around, like for fragrances to pull, the one that literally jumped out at me, let me put some concealer on first. We gonna do that first real quick, because I done told y'all we got a lot going on. So I'm using my Bobbi Brown concealers. These are the Skin Full Cover Concealer. And I'm obsessed with this concealer, y'all. It is so good. I love the applicator. It's like a doe foot applicator, but it's almost like a spoon, like a doe foot spoon. So it kind of like cups the concealer. Like once you dip it in, it like cups it in like a little spoon. So you definitely get a lot of concealer. Like, well, not a lot, but you know, you get a decent amount. Like, And for me, I'm not the concealer girl that just puts like a dot here, a dot here. I don't do that. Like, I'm going in with concealer. Going up under my eye. And I love to go really close to my lash line because it looks like I'm wearing like eyeliner. So I use the color Almond. This is Almond, right? Yeah. So I use Almond as like, you know, just like my regular highlighting color or brightening color. And then to highlight, I use golden. I keep wanting to say caramel. Maybe that's my NARS or something. But this one, it's just a shade lighter. Okay, so while this dries, we're going to talk about the fragrance in my collection that I absolutely love that everybody seems to hate. And that is by Tom Ford, and it's Rose Prick. Like, honestly, I could have chose damn near my whole Tom Ford collection because so many people hate Tom Ford fragrances. And I get it because the price point is so super crazy right now. And, you know, it is what it is. But this fragrance is so unique. It is so different. It is just, I mean, I'm obsessed. Like, Rose Prick is just so beautiful, y'all. It's just, I love Rose, okay? So you have to love Rose in order for you to even consider this fragrance. But I will say, just because you love Rose, you may not like this because this is still a different take on a rose. It's like a rose rebel. Like, if you were to take a rose and like make her a badass with like spiked leather jacket, throw on a motorcycle, and she's like a rebel, that is what this kind of rose is. Because when you think of rose, you think of like frou-frou la and feminine and beautiful. And give me a second because we got to dry the concealer. Actually, yeah, let me finish up with this one because I'm gonna have to go wet my beauty blender. Or maybe I could just, oh, let me just use my Evian spray, child. I'm gonna just use this and just damp it. Yeah, we're gonna use this. Yeah, so, but is it getting big? And I feel like it's not saturating enough. No, I need to like run it under warm water. So yeah, y'all, so the Rose Prick, she's not for everybody. I absolutely love her. Most people hate her, but I mean, I get so many compliments with this fragrance. I know people who hate this fragrance, and when I wear it, they compliment me. And they're like, what you wearing? I'm like, the Rose Prick, the one you hate, sis. And they're like, oh, damn, that's the Rose Prick. I can't wear that fragrance. But they love to smell it on me, but they can't wear it. So this one right here, not a safe blind buy, not for everybody. Very unique. It's spicy. It's peppery, heavy on the rose. Absolutely love it. I wish this came in an oil. Like, can you imagine a Rose Prick oil? Like, if you're a Rose Prick lover, like you back there with me right here, like, I see you, sis. Like, yes, we need a Rose Prick oil. It is so beautiful. So yeah, Rose Prick by Tom Ford. I'm going to saturate this and come right back. All right, y'all, so beauty blender is nice and saturated. So the next question, excuse me, is what fragrance is overhyped that I own? And I will say, this is gonna go quickly because honestly, I don't have any fragrances that's overhyped that I own. I feel like when you say overhyped, it's like a fragrance that it's not worth the hype, right? And I feel like every fragrance in my collection for me is worth the hype. So I'm gonna pass on that question. Maybe I'm not understanding it right, but yeah, I'm gonna pass on it because like I said, I don't think I have any fragrances that's overhyped, that's not worth the hype, right? Like, I don't know. I'm looking now, I'm just like, what's overhyped? That, yeah, I feel like everything that I have that's overhyped is worth the hype. So I don't think it's overhyped, right? So I'm gonna skip out on that question, but leave it in the comments below and let me know what fragrance in your collection do you feel is overhyped that you don't love? Like, because obviously if it's overhyped, then you don't really feel for it like that, I think, right? That's how I'm understanding it. I'm not sure. But yeah, so we're going to skip that question. And another fragrance that we're going to skip is what's on the chopping block. Now, the only reason why we're skipping this is because I already did a declutter. If I didn't do my declutter, I would have been showing y'all Burberry Goddess. Because that fragrance right there, it was on the chopping block when I had it. Like, I bought it and I had high hopes and expectations for it. And I was just like, you know, it's cute, you know, whatever. But I wasn't in love with it. It was something about it that just didn't sit right with my skin or on my skin. And I was just like, maybe, you know, with time, it'll get better. It'll change, maybe sweeten up a bit. But no, it still had this prominent like green scent, and it wasn't the vanilla that I was expecting it to be. So I did declutter it. Well, is it decluttered? I returned it back to the store because I bought it from Sephora. So I returned it because I had, you know, 30 days or whatever to get my money back. So that's why I love Sephora, y'all, because you can test out a fragrance, and if you don't like love it, you could bring it back and get your money back if it's within, you know, the certain window. So yeah, that fragrance, oh, I need another brush. So that fragrance, yeah, this is the Sephora 56 brush. I want to say this is the old school one because it has the silver. They don't make them like this anymore. I have something from my Sephora haul that I would have loved to use at this step, but I'm gonna wait because I want to open everything with you guys. Okay, so the next question: what was my last fragrance purchase? So aside from the fragrances that you guys haven't seen, because obviously that's my last fragrance purchase, but the last fragrance purchase that you guys already seen is Devotion by Dolce. I love this fragrance, y'all. It is a citrus, orange blossom, sweet, caramel, vanilla. I'm obsessed, okay? It is so delicious. It's so good. It's an all year round type of scent. I love signature scents, like scents that you can wear all year round, you know, any kind of occasion. Like this can be a bedtime scent, it can be going to work, it can be going out. Like, it's such a beautiful, sexy fragrance. I need to smell it real quick. Oh yes, honey. Ugh. And the longer this sits, literally the better it gets. This is so good, y'all. It is so good. Let me use my Fenty matchstick in the color Espresso to give me a little contour, nothing crazy. This is like one of my favorite parts, y'all. Like when I put my concealer on and I set my under eye, and it just has that like snatched look, like literally, like look at the difference between this eye and this eye. Like once you set it, it's just top tier. It's like no other. And do y'all see, can you see the colors? You probably can't see it, but I put the powder, like all 4 colors in here, and I just dip my sponge in there, and the color comes out like excellent. There's no flashback, you know, when I'm taking pictures and it flash. In my videos, you don't see anything like super light under my eyes. Everything just blends. I just love this color. Okay, so we just have 2 more questions, y'all. Okay, so what's on my wish list? Aisha girl, you serious? It's a whole lot. We ain't got that much time. I have a lot on my wish list, but I will say One fragrance that I have on my wish list, I actually have a travel size of it, but I want the full bottle because it is amazing. And it's the Cherry Ambition by the Seven Virtues. If y'all watch my Sephora haul, well, not the haul, but my Sephora recommendations, I showed y'all that I got this when it first came out. And I said to myself, I don't need any more cherry fragrances. But when I smelled it, it had to come home with me because this smells amazing. It's like a super dark, like the blackest cherry ever. And just very rich. And it just smells like the cherry has been soaking in liquor, like hard liquor. Like it's more intense and more rich to me than Lost Cherry. Because I heard, I think somebody asked me if it smells like Lost Cherry. And no, it doesn't smell like Lost Cherry. Cherry is a very distinct note. Like, it doesn't really matter how different the cherry fragrances are or how different the other notes are. The cherry is going to be cherrying in all the fragrances. Like, you definitely smell cherry. It's one of those fruits that, I mean, you don't have to have a trained nose. Like, some people's nose are so trained and they can smell every single note in a fragrance. If you're not like that, then, you know, it doesn't matter, because when it comes to cherry, I feel like everybody can pick up, oh, I smell cherry in this fragrance. You know what I'm saying? Because that is how potent those notes are. The cherry note is in fragrances. So although you smell the cherry, like, you know, I feel like people are going to think it smells like other fragrances just because of the cherry. But you smell the cherry, but it's still different, you know? Did I just, yeah, I'm holding it and I have makeup, whatever. I'm going to have to clean it off. It's so juicy. It's dark, but it's still super juicy. Like I said, it smells almost boozy to me. It's so weird, y'all. I love it. So Cherry Ambition, I definitely want a full bottle like that. That's on my wish list. And I may or may not have gotten it at the Sephora sale. So you got to stay tuned to see what I got, because I did pick up some fragrances from the sale as well. Let me just use my Easy Bake Powder by Huda. This is a step that I recently incorporated. Like, I'll set my makeup and then I'll still put some of the Easy Bake on there, just because it just lifts it and snatches it even more. And I love that. Okay, so the last question, guys, is what is my For Life fragrance? Now this, I'm using the Sephora number 80 brush, and I'm using my one size powder today, only because this is a powder foundation, but I only put on one layer of the Charlotte. Not that I needed another layer, but I feel like I can get away with using a powder foundation. If not, I would have used my Charlotte Tilbury finishing powder. But I do love sometimes just adding a little bit more coverage. But with this brush, it's so big. It's giving me some coverage, but it's not too much coverage, and it's not giving too much cakey. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Let me just set this bronzer real quick. I'm about to turn y'all off after this one question. We're going to get to this one question, and then I'm going to have to curl my hair and finish getting ready. Not curl, straighten. So for bronzer, I'm going to use the Sephora number 50 brush. I think I showed y'all this in the haul, and I told y'all I love using it for bronzer. So let's get to this last question. Oh, so For Life. Okay, this was kind of hard, but how I did it, because I mean, I have like a lot of For Life fragrances, but how I was able to choose the one that I actually chose is for like sentimental reasons. Like, y'all, I'm corny. When it comes to fragrances, like, it's not a game for me. It's not do I want to use this? For blush, I'm going to use this Hourglass number 2. Or you know what? No, I'm going to use this. Or this. No, I'm going to use the 96 brush from Sephora collection. I'm very sentimental when it comes to my fragrances, and reasons why like certain fragrances will get me really excited. And you know, some people will be like, oh, I don't get the hype or whatever, like, why is this fragrance so dope or whatever. And it's not, sometimes it doesn't have to do with the actual fragrance itself, but it just has to do with the impact that the fragrance made on me. You know what I'm saying? Like, Love Don't Be Shy, for instance. Right now, like today, I wear it, but I don't reach for it that much. But I do wear that fragrance. I love it. But I got that fragrance in 2019. And in 2019, you couldn't tell me, no, was it 2019? Yeah, 2019. You couldn't tell me that that fragrance wasn't my everything. It was my first niche fragrance. It was just like, you know, it was a lot of hype around it because everyone was saying that Rihanna smelled so good and she smelled like marshmallows. And, you know, that was a fragrance that she wore. That was allegedly her signature scent. We still don't have any real confirmation on that. Oh, I'm using the Valentino blush in the color 10. Yeah, we still don't have any real confirmation, but, you know, she never denied it. So, but for me, when I smelled it after coming off of, you know, Flower Bomb and all the designer fragrances, because I've been wearing fragrances since high school. Like, it's nothing new for me. I've always had a collection of fragrances. It wasn't as many, but I definitely had like 20, 30, 40. Like, I was popping. You couldn't tell me nothing with my little 20, 40 fragrances. And that's still a really good collection. You know what I'm saying? So, hold on, y'all. So for me, I choose fragrances for sentimental reasons, and I keep them around for those sentimental reasons. So yeah, Love Don't Be Shy, it just marked, I don't know, it just marked like a time in my life when I felt like I was elevating and evolving. You know, when everything changes and evolves, like you step every game up, like your living situation, your car, you know, your circle, like everything just elevates. And Love Don't Be Shy was a part of that elevation for me. So I remember it, and I want to keep that fragrance around because whenever I smell it, it just reminds me of that growth and of that elevation. And yeah, so I have a lot of fragrances in my collection that are that for me. So although, like, you know, I'll talk about something and y'all will hear me raving like, oh my God, it's the end all be all. And y'all will be like, sis, I smelled it and it was all right. You know what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't all that. But for me, it's like the end all be all because, like I said, for sentimental reasons. All right, so I'm gonna need my hand to show you this fragrance. So let me just do this real quick. Okay. Oh, let me put some Bobbi Brown eyeliner. And brown pencil. Oh, look at this. To smoke out my under eye a little bit more. And this is my Huda Beauty pencil. It's a creamy coal pencil, and it's just, what color is this? Very brown. Okay, guys, so my For Life fragrance. I can't take myself seriously with this face. It's like giving way too cakey, so I'm gonna take down this cakey look with my Morphe. Whew. Ciao. Girl, the cake. The matte was doing too much, y'all. So my fragrance for life, y'all, is none other than Baccarat Rouge 540. Okay, now there's a whole lot around this fragrance. You know, we're not going to get into a whole lot of detail, but aside from this fragrance being one of my top 3 niche fragrances, because I think I told y'all my first 3 niche fragrances was Baccarat Rouge, Love Don't Be Shy by Kilian, and Parfums de Marly Delina. Those were like my starter kit for niche fragrances, and these are very commercial niche fragrances. They're not niche like Memo and Mais Sincere and, you know, fragrances like that. These are like, they're niche, but they're commercial niche. So I mean, anybody can have this in their collection. Anybody can get this. It's easily accessible. The scent isn't so super complex that, you know, somebody that's wearing designer fragrances can't understand it. I mean, Baccarat is Baccarat. Like, I mean, Baccarat is Baccarat. Like, this is just wow. I mean, this is everything, y'all. This is my For Life fragrance. I will always have this, even if I don't wear it all the time. But I mean, as y'all can see, like, I don't talk about it all the time, but I wear this all the time, and I love layering with this fragrance. And I have a layering video coming up for y'all. But if y'all watching my vlog and y'all are here still, because this is a long vlog, y'all are still here, I'm gonna give y'all a little tidbit. So Amorous Intense, my new release with Navitus and Baccarat. Y'all, this right here, this combo right here is everything. Actually, no, you saw it, because that's what I wore to the Mind Games party. I wore this with Baccarat, but not the original. I wore it with the Extrait. But y'all, this right here is such a vibe. It is giving rich. It is giving sexy. It is giving feminine. It is giving playful. It is giving still about your business. You know what I'm saying? It's giving all that it needs to give. This combo right here is sexy. It is everything. I absolutely love it. And Baccarat, y'all, like, it's a fragrance that you definitely... What? I need to do my line. I'm like, why am I holding this? Not my line, my wing. Baccarat is a fragrance that it just goes with every occasion. It's perfect. Look, y'all, I'm trying to talk because we got to wrap this up, but it's perfect for layering, perfect on its own. It is the GOAT. So yeah, y'all, that's the last question, and I still have a lot of getting ready to do because I need to straighten my hair, and yeah, I mean, I just need to straighten my hair. I'm pretty much done. I'm not wearing a fragrance. My lotion or body cream that I used when I came out the shower is Jo Malone, because I'm going to be recording videos and I'm going to be spraying stuff, so I don't want anything too distracting. But, you know, I need to smell like something. Oh, excuse me. I'm missing highlighter. So yeah, y'all. I ain't got nothing else for y'all, okay? Thank you, Aisha, for tagging me. This was such a fun tag, and I hope I brought some fragrances, because you know I think sometimes, like, we talk about the same not the same fragrances, but you know, I know for me, like, a lot of times the same fragrances are in the videos, you know what I'm saying? Like the Delinas and the you know, whatever. I'm drawing a blank right now because I'm thinking about what I'm about to put on and doing this and trying to talk to y'all. But it's nice to bring out fragrances that I don't talk about all the time. And I guess I talk about devotion a lot, but I haven't spoken about Baccarat on the channel in a while, and Side Effect. So I mean, I hope I talk to y'all about some fragrances that y'all ain't seen me talk about in a while. So I'm gonna set my face now with the Charlotte Tilbury setting spray. Now ask me why it's in this. Ask me why it's in a travel bottle. Why, you ask? Because when I got down to this much, this is all I had left in my large bottle. But y'all, for some reason, whenever I get down to this much, the nozzle starts acting wonky. So it's like spitting out at me, and I can't. Like, Charlotte, I love you, but I can't deal. Like, please make the nozzle work the whole entire time. So that's just frustrating for me, y'all. So I had to just put it in here. Let me make sure this ain't spitting, but I just love how this sprays. I'm gonna put some mascara on, and yeah, flat iron is on. Thank y'all so much for rocking with me. If you made it this long in the video, I don't know what to say. Thank y'all. Oh, I didn't even put my lip on, but I think I'm gonna do like a berry situation with a dark lip liner, but I'm gonna see y'all later, okay? I'm gonna see y'all in the next one. Peace.